Once you get into that first job, that's when you should begin to look for the next job. Do not let money be the drive. The drive should be more about the passion. Hi guys, my name is Michael. Since December 2019, I've been sharing tips on studying and also working in Germany. Today I would like to give some tips, especially to job seekers, whether you're already in Germany or you plan to work in Germany at some point in your life. I try to keep it as short and really precise as possible. If you have any questions, feel free to just leave a message, leave a comment or something. And now going straight to the point. What does it mean to work in Germany? When you think about working in Germany, I imagine thinking more about the possible challenges or the stumbling blocks than the potentials that you have as an individual. The question is, are you going to focus on the things that are achievable, the things that you can really do, or the things that you cannot do, or the limitations? My recommendation is always that you focus on your strength, the things that you can do, because at the end of the day, what really matters is what are you bringing onto the table? What can you do? What can you do that other people cannot do? The German market is a very lucrative one, so there are many people really interested to work in the German market, and that makes it very competitive. Now the question is, what's going to make you stand out? What's going to make you different from other people? In a recent post, I was talking about how much time that you as a potential employee or as an applicant should invest in applying to a job. Depending of course on how you invest that time, it's going to be worth it at the end of the day. The sad truth is this: no employer is going to take you because they want to help you solve your problem. No employer is going to take you because they have so much money and they want to give you out some money. No one is going to take you on a job because you're fine, because you're whatever. They're going to take you because you stand out. They're going to take you because you have something that they are looking for. They're going to take you because at the end of the day, you will solve their problem. So my first tip this evening is this: know your worth. How can you convince your boss? How can you let him know that you are different from the other people? And now the thing is this: depending on how you compose yourself, it really tells how far you will go in the process. After my master's studies in 2017, it took a while before I finally got my first job. And one of the reasons is because I wasn't really focusing on my strength. So I have a background in biochemistry at the bachelor's level and then infection biology. And I think I'm a very sociable person. I like to talk to people, I like to interact, I like to make friends. So I was looking for a job in the research technician area. So I wanted to be a research technician. I wanted to work in a laboratory, do science stuff and all that. Because I have a strong background in this area. So my master's study really prepared me for laboratory experiments, so to say. But for some reason, I wasn't really getting good feedback. I felt I was writing my application very nice, in sweet, checking all the grammars and stuff, writing both in German and English, but I wasn't really getting feedback. And then a good friend of mine told me that, hey, what can you do naturally? Or better still, what experience do you have already before now? And I thought to myself, what can I easily do? Especially, what do I have passion for? I like to talk to people. I like to learn about new stuff. I like to travel. I like to help people a lot. I can easily empathize with people and offer solutions to them. To some extent, I believe I'm a very patient person. If you're telling me something, I listen to you. When you're done, I give you my tips. So I went deep into myself, and then over time, I developed some skills when it comes to online marketing. This I learned on my own. And I thought, how can I put these things together that are going to align very well with my educational background? And also, perhaps also my previous experience, well, sales and marketing was then coming into play for me. And then I looked into that. I think it really changed everything. And so I decided to start applying for roles in the areas of sales and marketing. And you won't believe how everything changed. It did not change overnight, but the best part was this: each time I got called upon, each time I got a good response, and I would be invited for a telephone interview or to come over to the company and have a conversation, it was very easy for me. I did not have to open my notes and read up some science stuff anymore. I could easily sit on the table and then we can really discuss the problem and find solutions to them. So what I'm trying to say with this story is this: first and foremost, understand yourself internally. Know your worth. What are you bringing on the table? It should be more about what you can offer than what can be offered to you. Know your worth, understand yourself, and what are you going to bring on the table. Investing more time in understanding those things that you have interest in. And keep in mind that above every other thing, you are a problem solver. You want to solve problems. As long as you can always solve problems, as long as you know the problems that you can solve, and you can put this into a very nice story and present it to whoever is ready to listen to you, you are already far ahead in landing your first job. Then the best part is it becomes easy when you have your first job. Why? Because other people are going to be looking for you. They will see that an employer already took the risk to take this person in. And if this person is working in that company, that means they for sure know what they are doing. So it's more or less like someone else has already done all the initial works. So what you're going to find out is this: you have your first job, and then the other jobs are going to be looking for you. A second recommendation is this: do not let money be the drive. The drive should be more about the passion and also how you want to solve that problem. Money should come much later on, because you're not even sure if you can deliver that thing that you feel that you can deliver. You're not even sure about that. Let money come much later on. Money should not be the drive. The truth is this: if you can solve people's problem, money is never going to be a problem. Why? Because people will always be happy to take you in, be very generous to you because you've helped them solve a problem, and the money is never ever going to be an issue. It's always going to come. Trust me. Let the drive be more of passion and problem solving and never money. And the third thing is this: once you get into that first job, that's when you should begin to look for the next job. So you get your first job. As soon as you land your first job, that's the moment when you begin to look for your second job. And how are you going to look for your second job? A completely different way from the first way. I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible, so I'm going to round up now, and hopefully next week I'm going to talk about how, when you got the first job, how you're going to begin to look for the second job. If you have any question, feel free to DM me, write me, no issues. I try my best to respond at any time. So guys, I'd like to thank you very much for this evening, and I'm going to see you about the same time next week. I wish all of you a good rest of your evening.